We're here at the Capitol, where Missouri legislators will meet on September 11th for the veto session. In the run-up, all eyes are now on the potential override of a more than $350 million tax cut. Another bill limiting lawsuit awards against a former lead mine operation has also drawn interest from business groups across the state. Governor Nixon sent 29 bills back to the Republican-controlled legislature this session, a personal record for the governor. Several vetoes concern business issues. The most prominent is a bill cutting income taxes and corporate taxes. Business groups have been pushing these for years to compete with other states. Ray McCarty is the president of Associated Industries of Missouri, which represents manufacturing and other businesses across the state.
Really?
He says their main concern is losing revenue to Kansas, which eliminated the income tax on businesses.
But it's just too easy to move across the state line, particularly in Kansas City, where you're just moving across the street, and keep your same employee base, keep your same customer base, keep your same advertising base, but eliminate your tax liability. And unfortunately, we're facing that.
But a few Republican representatives no longer support the override. In the House, 109 votes are needed for an override, and that's how many Republicans are in the chamber. McCarty says some legislators keep changing their minds.
And so that's why we think it's important to take the vote, because it really does put a legislator on record.
Another bill proposes limiting lawsuits against a former lead mine. McCarty says that this override vote is more likely to succeed than the vote on the tax cut.
Actually, we probably have more of a chance of overriding that veto because there was bipartisan support. I think it makes a lot of sense to people to place a reasonable cap on punitive damages, especially if the company's already ceased the activity.
The bill would limit punitive damages against the Doe Run Company, which now owns a former lead mine in southeast Missouri and operates a lead smelter in Jefferson City, employing about 1,600 people.
This is a big deal in those areas because right now there are lawsuits going on that if these punitive damages are not capped, it is threatening to drive Doe Run either out of business or out of the state of Missouri.
Another bill, also dealing with lawsuits, drew support from the Missouri Chamber and McCarty's group. The bill prevents drivers without insurance from suing for punitive damage. McCarty explained why this is a business-related issue.
All of our goods have to travel across the roads, and so you have truck drivers that are driving our goods across Missouri. Certainly, if they get in an accident with somebody and they're uninsured, then we want to make sure that they're insured. That's the whole point of the whole law.
Nixon also vetoed a bill that deals with unemployment insurance and redefines misconduct to prevent more fired workers from collecting benefits. That's one the state chamber has marked a priority. For a successful override, a bill needs a 2/3 majority in both chambers of the Missouri General Assembly. The veto session begins at noon on Wednesday and could be over by the end of the week. For Missouri Business Alert, I'm Nicole Unger.